Hello to my beautiful finance and career fans. This is Dr. Leona coming in for your October reading. Speaking of finance and career, there's some energy of the job market. Okay, so I do think that this reading, actually, which was a Virgo reading, had something about money coming in through a legal contract, through some kind of a contract. We do have Mars in Libra coming up. So if that's something that interests you, learning about the placements and how to translate all that, please come on over to Patreon. There will be an extended for this video. Again, you will find it on Patreon for about a $10 bill. You can see individual signs, all of them. It's about $48 a month. It's a little bit more, to be honest with you, 12 plus a week for just $10, essentially $10.10. You can see your Venus, your Sun, your Ascendant. It's the best value in tarot. If you're interested in tarot, you definitely want to check that out. And the Vedic Astrology videos are for what I call the VIP level. Those are for people that really want to understand Vedic Astrology and want to know how to take control of their destiny. If that's you, that's 1212. If you want to see this energy reading extended and any other energy reading extended, as well as exclusive extended readings for you guys that are weekend energy readings for just Patreon members, okay? That's just for the all access, it's called, and that's 1111. It's for awakening, and a lot of the things I do have to do with soulmates, have to do with twin flames. This is for finance and career, and it is also going to be over there on Patreon, that extended video. It's a good one. All right, let's see. We have choices coming in, and I like that for you guys because that means good things. For finance and career, this is a really positive start, don't you think? Ace of Pentacles. It does look like there's some money coming in. Again, the Queen of Swords popping up. She always seems to come through in these readings. Gender is fluid here. I do think that something about some creative pursuit, perhaps, will lead you to stability, but I also think investing in real estate, that sounds like a huge thing. How could I do that? Interest rates are so high. But there's a few ways you can do it without, worrying about those interest rates. You can pay down interest rates, first of all. You can also just refinance when interest rates inevitably, historically, get lower during a presidential election year, especially as we get closer to that election and after the election. They traditionally get a little bit lower. So what you're experiencing now is a little bit of an artificial high there because they know they're going to be dropping it down a point or two coming up, and it will go down to sort of boost the market. Again, like in the wintertime, people aren't looking as much. I do think some of you need to move forward. Some of you want to invest in, if you're looking to invest, I think investing in an app that has to do with meditation, has to do with some kind of getting therapy or something. There could be something like that, an app that like Calm or something that will help you out, deal with people's depression, anything to do with mental health. Could be something to invest in, could be something that will help you to earn money. I also see here with Empress energy and the moon, definitely we're looking at some kind of, again, some kind of a meditation app or something. And some of you might be thinking of creating this app. If you're thinking of creating an app that has to do with meditation or mental health, please go forward and do that. I think that would be great. 4 of Wands and 10 of Wands. So there could be some difficulty getting mortgages right now or anything to do with the housing market. And that's because Venus rules Libra. That's where we find real estate. We also have Cancer as the 4th house is a place where we can find home and peace, nurturing, nourishment. And so the moon was full on the 29th, Pisces, Aries, and then we moved on. Here we are. This is that first week of October. We started off the week with the moon in Vedic Taurus and moving into Gemini, and now we're heading into Cancer. So something about this coming weekend in particular may have something going on there for you. you could start a home-based business, and it has to do with your creativity. The Lover's energy is Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So Mercury is actually in Vedic Virgo. So having something to do with health, like I said, mental health, calming people down, sleep apps, something like this could be connected to you. I'm also seeing that somebody may want to apply to the healthcare fields. Anything within the healthcare fields, even working in the healthcare field but in an administrative role, could be a good job for you right now. Yep, there's an energy here of collaboration. You definitely want to work with a team of people. Get yourself involved with a team of people. I am seeing a big change coming up here. I see. So they're also talking to me about any industry that involves divorce. So becoming a mediator is coming through. There's different states have different laws about that, but you just take a course basically and get certification in that particular thing, in mediation for divorce. Usually it's a state-run program, and you typically, lawyers are mediators, but you don't have to be. You don't have to be. So anything that involves divorce, anything that involves like trying to help people mediate through difficult situations. Yeah, heal things. Again, more energy of medicine and healing coming in. So having to do with affairs, definitely have to do with marriages ending. So, you may want to go into some kind of divorce coaching or something like that. I am seeing an energy of also something to do with the fall. I'm thinking someone here may want to think about becoming an event planner. I think that will help make some money. I feel like there's going to be some weddings coming up. Weirdly, I'm talking about divorce, but since the pandemic, there's been a higher number of divorces, and guess what that means? More people are out there looking for love. So I think if you plan, they may not do another marriage, but maybe they'll do like a hand fasting ceremony or something along those lines. So anything to do with mental health is going to really be good. I really see that very strongly. Investing in anything to do with mental health, or starting like a wellness spa, a med spa, anything in those areas. I think that sometimes if you help people get out of that space of stagnancy, that's going to bring forward a lot of money for you. That could be a brand new career for you, for financing career. I do think so. Again, having to do with working from home with Capricorn energy and the Emperor, I think you'll be able to save money. You may not even need a car anymore. So it could be something like that. Also, moving to a city. I'm going to tell you, when I moved into the French Quarter, the good part about that was I don't need a car at all. I don't need one. I never have to use my car, not at all. So working from home and moving into like a city, more of a communal space, a building, with a community of people that can help you. It knocks down your expenses for utilities. It's amazing living in a more communal area. It's better economically. You can work from there as well, and you can it does look. If you work from home, it looks like you're going to have some Aquarius energy here. It's a very positive energy for you. This is going to be a new opportunity coming up after October 30th for some of you. There could be a slow energy to hearing about a job. Some of you may be working a couple of jobs. You may want to start a side hustle having to do with sleep and coaching people on sleep, coaching people about sex, anything to do with that. I think that it could be very interesting for you. It does look like health is really a focus here, and it will bring you 10 of Pentacles. Oh, also a death doula is coming to mind. So someone here may be wanting to go into becoming a birth doula, being a doula, having, helping women with with birthing, but also a death doula, helping people with end-of-life issues. That's coming through pretty strongly. And I think it will bring you a lot of wish fulfillment and a lot of overall fulfillment. It looks like anything to do with healthcare field is really coming through strongly. Apps, to anything to do with keeping people calm, helping them to sleep, coaching, anything along these lines is going to really help you move your life forward. Some of you, it will be a side hustle. I do think that for some people out here, there's also I'm also seeing health coaching, and might be great to become like a personal trainer, or some of you may want to do that. Something here, support groups. You could start a support group, an online support group. There's a lot that I think some of you are going to be able to do that's going to really help you with your finances and with your career. And in terms of investments, I'm always seeing Samsung coming through because of their stake in AI. Now, I just read about the guy that's actually the one that's kind of making the decisions right now, global decisions about AI. So I just read a story about that. My cousin sent it to me this evening because of the family dynamics with this person and how similar it is to our group. And I thought it was interesting as well. But just reading about that, I can tell you that there's a lot of investment needed in AI because things are changing rapidly. If you go on to Facebook, you can see all these sort of AI-driven apps. AI is going to help raise consciousness, and it can also take away our progress as well. So how we use AI is something that people are really thinking long and hard about. It should be a global decision by the whole of humanity, because it is going to change life drastically for us in the future. So if you want to invest in something like Samsung, again, I go back to Amazon's Astro often. There was a soft launch of Astro about a year and a half ago. I think that the Astro is basically a security system at this point. But what I like about that, it's the beginning. It's the beginning of iRobot, basically. Eventually, we're going to have, people to help the elderly, to help those who are disabled, to help people that are sick. More and more people are alone, okay? So with divorces increasing, more people are alone. What happens when you get sick and you're alone? Oh, your family takes care of you, except what if you don't have family living near you? And what if you don't have family? Some people don't have family, or they don't have family that care about them. They can be sick and nobody will ever come forward at all. So, I think that's part of my history as a cancer patient. I could tell you that, some people also, I think you could be missing out on opportunities because of pain. So what I saw here was a lot about mental health. I'm going to say one of the best things you can do for yourself in finance and career, if you want that to improve, would be to go to a therapist and or a life coach to heal the pain that you have, so you can see the opportunities yourself without a single tarot reading. If you want to come on over to Patreon, to the other side, we can do that, and I'll continue this reading there. But I am going to tell you that the first card out of the gate is the Ace of Pentacles, so there's a lot of money, and the last card is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is absolutely a finance and career reading. At the center of the reading, we have the star, Aquarius energy. Saturn happens to be in the 11th house in Vedic Astrology, in sidereal, okay? So it's retrograde right now, and it's moving into something on the day of the solar eclipse. It's moving into something called Dhanishta Nakshatra, ruled by Mars. Mars moving into Libra, so new contracts, new real estate, anything to do with contracts, real estate, this is going to be very good. And it actually landed on a space here between the Lovers and the Ten of Wands. So again, the Lovers represents communication, technology, travel, transportation. AI is going to be a part of all of that. And Ten of Wands, this is actually something that's it will cause problems because AI has been shown to be racist. Yeah, yep, not a joke, not a joke. So again, I'm just going to recommend that if you're looking for investments, I have a med tech company that's coming to me right now. That might be helpful. We'll talk about that more in the extended video, but I do think that for those of you looking at new careers, think about healthcare field, medicine and healthcare field, health and wellness, a med spa, working in a med spa, becoming certified for something like vela shaping or facials, hydrofacials are like a new thing. Anything to do with wellness, with health and wellness, anything that helps people to feel better. So I think that's going to be the big place to invest your time, your money, your energy, your effort. Okay, it did land on Ten of Wands. So helping people to remove their mental blocks. I do think apps like Calm, anything that has to do with creating any kind of online coaching, anything to do with, like, you could be a doula, a death doula. You could do a lot of that through Zoom. You could like help people through Zoom. Using technology is going to be really important going forward. And I do think that health and career health is the way to go in career health and wellness. And you can include spirituality in that as well. So we'll see what so that's what the other side is talking about. Helping people through technology remove their obstacles. It could even be some kind of you could be a personal trainer working with people through Zoom. Get creative. And that's that energy of the Queen of Swords. So I do think some of you need to become creative. We do have that butterfly there with the wings. This is for my beautiful Unisi. If you're watching, this is for you. This is a message for you. You have an angel watching you as always. And it's the energy of the sun. So the sun in our charts is where we see our potential for billions. So look for Leo, look for the sun, look at what's in Leo, look at what's near the sun, and that can help you understand how you can make more money. When I look at my own chart, I see all these things connected, and I'm telling you, it's interesting how it kind of manifests. Right now I'm not feeling super in sync. I'm feeling a little out of sync here, but that's just the cosmos right now. There was a lot of retrograde planets there for a while. We still have Jupiter and Saturn retrograde, Neptune is retrograde, Pluto is retrograde. We still have like a lot of that energy of retrograde planets happening. Venus is direct, Mars is direct, Mercury is currently direct. So we just have a little bit of a mixed bag at the moment, but Jupiter will be retrograde until the end of this year. That's the longest of all the retrogrades this year, until like the very last day. So that is affecting our physical life. So I think that anything that you choose to do here, anything that has to do with physical life, guess what else Mars rules? Mars rules Aries. That's our physical life. That's our ascendant energy, but it also rules the 8th house. That's where we find psychology. That's where we find spirituality. That's where we find religion. That's where we find, really mental health things. So it's all connected. I feel it's all connected. And I think you'll get some wish fulfillment through that house, okay? All right, guys, I will see you over there for that extended. Remember, healthcare is the buzzword here. If you want to know about finance and career, where you should focus, health, wellness, Medi-Spas, those kinds of things. Doula, death doula came out today, and there's more, including my usual sort of nudge for everybody. If you are investing, or if you're looking to invest, investing in med tech, very important. Almost any med tech at this point. But you definitely want to look into AI and think about that a little bit more seriously. It could be some of you need to go to school for AI, because that will be extremely profitable for you in the future. All right, everybody, I'll talk to you over on the other side. We'll do Patreon All the info is in the description box below, and I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.